Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the Arabic alphabet series. Today we'll be starting lesson number 13. So let's begin. Today we're going to learn about something different. Today we're going to learn about syllables. Now what are syllables? Syllables are an uninterrupted flow of speech. So in the previous classes we talked about alphabets and then we talked about vowels. Today we're going to talk about them both together. So a syllable is an alphabet and a vowel, or a consonant and a vowel. In English it's called consonant, but in Arabic it's the alphabet, alright? So a syllable is an alphabet and a vowel together. That's why we call it an uninterrupted flow of speech. Now if we just put like an alphabet, if we just put C, that doesn't make any sound. We have to add C and then A or I, a vowel, to make a sound. That's why a syllable requires a consonant and a vowel together. Now, for example, we see in the word habitat, there are three syllables, ha, be, and tat. In each syllable, we can see that there's a consonant, which is an alphabet, and there is a vowel. So there's a consonant and a vowel. This is how syllables are made. Syllables are made by grouping some consonants and vowels together. Now there can be different types of syllables. Different types of syllables depend on how you group the consonants and vowels. So depending upon how you group the consonants and vowels, you make different types of syllables. Even here, there's ha, but that's not the same as tat. There's another letter here, there's extra here, but it's not the same. The ha has only 2 letters, but tat has 3 letters. So there can be different types of syllables depending on how you group the consonants and vowels together. But this was about English. In Arabic, there are 6 types of symbols. In Arabic, there are 6 types of syllables. 3 are common and 3 are rare. So let us look at the common ones and take a look at the rare ones in detail. Syllables in Arabic. These are the 6 common and rare syllables in the Arabic alphabet. Now let's look at each of them. The letter C represents a consonant. So when you see the C here, it means a consonant. The letter V, a vowel, and the letter L, a long vowel like alif. So in the first common case, we see that there's a consonant and then there's a vowel. Like how we see there's ba and then there is fatha. So it's a consonant and then there's a vowel. I know these are called alphabets, but these can also be called consonants. Now in the second type, there is a consonant, but there's a long vowel. It's not just a vowel, it's an L, which is a long vowel. So like ba alif, we know that this makes a special sound. The third one is a bit tricky. There's a consonant, then there's a vowel, and there's another consonant. But if we look here, we see that there's a consonant and then there's a vowel. But how do we join these two together? I mean, it could have been a raba, it could have been ba fatha, but it's not ba fatha. The ba space is empty. Does it come by itself? I don't think so. We'll learn about this speciality a little bit later. Now we'll come to the next 3 ones, which are the rare types. These are hardly seen, that's why they're called the rare. This is first of all, there's a consonant, like there is over here ba, then there is vowel fatha, then there is two consonants coming together, like we see in the word extra, right? There's ex, then there's tr. Those are 2 consonants coming together. Just like here, dariba, there are 2 consonants coming together. But how is this possible? That's why it's called the rare one. These 3, even though this one is not a rare, but there's still something we haven't learned yet. These 4, all of these are something different. We till now only did the first and the second syllable. Now as we move on in the following lectures, we'll be learning more about these 4 types. So in the last also we can see that there is a consonant and there is a long vowel and another consonant. Might be easier to understand, or maybe not. And in the last one, which is the 6th one, there is a consonant, a long vowel, and again 2 consonants together, which we have not seen yet, which we do not think is possible yet, right? So these four are a little bit new to us. We'll be first learning about these two. In today's lesson, we'll be focusing about these two so that we can make this strong. Once these two are strong, we can learn these more easily. These four we'll be learning in the later lectures. Today, we'll just focus on the type 1 and type 2. Let's look at the syllable type 1. Over here, the first syllable will have a consonant and then a vowel. So first there is a consonant and then a vowel. As you can see here, there is a consonant which is a ba, and then there is fatha on top of it, which is a vowel. So this creates a syllable. It just creates a sound. It is ba. So a consonant and a vowel creates a sound of the first syllable. In English, you can also have a vowel then a consonant. First, the vowel will come, then a consonant. For example, in the word it, there is first I, which is a vowel, and then there is t, which is the consonant. But in Arabic, syllables never begin with vowels. In Arabic, always, syllables will have a consonant. First consonant only, then a vowel. Because in Arabic, the most vowels, the short vowels, I mean, they are not alphabets, so they will not begin. A syllable will never begin with a vowel. It will always begin with a consonant. In English, you can also have more than one consonant. You can have more than one consonant and then a syllable. Like in the word extra, you can see that after EX, there is TR, there is T and R, then there is A. So there are two consonants, TR, then A. This is what I mean when we say that one consonant and more than one consonant and then a syllable. But in Arabic, you can never have two or more consecutive consonants. Consecutive means it comes after one letter, one after another. So you can't have like ba or ta without a vowel in the middle. There will always be a vowel in the middle. You can't have two consonants or more than two consonants and then a vowel. The only way to have syllable type 1 in Arabic is to have a consonant and then a short vowel. And there are only three short vowels in Arabic. As we know that there are only three short vowels. There is fatha, there is kasra, and then there is dhamma. So this is the only way syllable type 1 can be made. First there is a consonant and then there is a short vowel. Any consonant, any alphabet actually, and then there is a short vowel. This is how syllable type 1 is made. Now syllable type 2. So in syllable type 2 we have a consonant and then a long vowel. There's a consonant and then there's a long vowel. So as you can see here, it is ba and then there's alif, which is a long vowel. A syllable can never begin with a vowel. This syllable also will never begin with a vowel. So you will never have a long vowel and then a consonant to make up the syllable. So it won't be alif ba. Okay, but this is different when alif has another vowel on top. So as we told you, alif is a long vowel, alright? This is alif, it's a long vowel. But this long vowel can have a vowel on top because it's a part of the alphabet. See, there are two types of alif. There's an alif that's a long vowel, and then there's an alif that's a consonant, which is the alphabet. So when this type of vowel comes, we don't call this as a long vowel and then a vowel. It's only called a consonant. When alif has another vowel on top of it, it's called a consonant. When there's no vowel on top of it, then it is known as a long vowel. So when alif is by itself, like out here, there's nothing on top of alif, then it is known as a long vowel. But if there's another vowel on top of alif, it is known as a consonant. This is not called a long vowel and then a vowel. It's called a consonant and then a vowel, alright? So a syllable can never begin with vowels. So this is a consonant and then a vowel. So in short, we can say that there are two types of alif. When alif is by itself in the middle of a sentence, then that is called a long vowel. And when alif is having another vowel on top of it or below it, it is known as the consonant, because it's also a consonant. It can be a long vowel and a consonant, alright? So a syllable can never begin with the vowels. So you can never have a long vowel and then a consonant to make a syllable. There are three short vowels in Arabic and three long vowels in Arabic. We know the three short vowels, which is fatha, kasra, dhamma. Out of the three long vowels, we know one of them, which is alif. The rest two you will learn later. The long vowels correspond with the short one by making them longer. So just like we have discussed before, over here there is an invisible fatha present. So what happens? This alif corresponds with the fatha and makes the ba sound longer. It enhances the ba sound. We know that alif makes the fatha sound longer. Exactly. We know that alif makes the short vowel longer. Each long vowel has one short vowel along with it. So we know that for fatha, alif is a short vowel that corresponds. Alif is a long vowel that corresponds with the short vowel fatha. So in any sentence, there will be, when there is alif, it means that the fatha sound will become longer. So I hope this was clear to you today. Today we learned about the first and the second type of syllables, and in the future lectures we will be learning about more syllables, and then after it we'll be continuing our journey of Arabic alphabets. So if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and share this video. Thank you.